pay for Danger Man. He's gonna be flying. He might be coming from an airplane. A parachute. Where is Danger Man? Can anybody see Danger Man? Where? Where is Danger Man? Remember, he's the urban superhero. Let's give him a hand, please. And here is Danger Man.
All right. Hey! How you guys doing? Wow, what a great school. What a great class. Well, how you guys doing? I'm Danger Man. Say, hey, Danger Man! Yeah, I'm the urban superhero. And I'm so happy to be here. I came all the way from L.A. Not that it's that far, but, you know, I may let go of this mic a little bit because it's restricting. But, yeah, okay. So this is Red Ribbon Week, right? Yeah. And what are we celebrating on Red Ribbon Week, huh? Huh? Drug what? Drug what? Drug free. Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. I didn't hear everybody. No to drugs. And yes to life. No to drugs. And yes to life. Yeah, that's important. I'm telling you, this now more than ever. More than ever. We have to be so clear in our minds on what we're doing at all times. And when you take drugs, I'm telling you, you're off. Okay. You know, you don't think clear. You don't make the right decisions and the right choices. It affects your school life and your home life and your friends. You know, because nobody likes to hang around with somebody that's taking drugs, do you? Do you? Do you? That's right. Because drugs are something you don't need. You don't. I'm telling you. I've never taken drugs. You don't. Because what happens, it makes you off kilter. Okay? You start making bad choices. You do things that you wouldn't normally do if you weren't taking drugs. You know, if you saw, you were with somewhere with your buddy, and your buddy said, hey, let's throw a rock through that window. You know, let's break that lady's window, or throw a rock and hit that car. Because your friend, you said, hey man, I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, why would I want to take a rock and throw through somebody's window? Because you're not thinking clearly, you're not making the right choices, and your friend was probably using some kind of drug, you know, because there's all kind of little drugs now that people, you know, take. There's, you know, you got the glue. You see somebody inhaling something, you know, like glue or some of those sprays or something. You got the marijuana, you got the cocaine. All these things are no good for you. All right? Because then you can't even learn like you really need to learn. The things that you would normally do, you don't want to do, and you don't do the things that you should do with good effort. You know, you stop coming to school, stop cutting class. When your parents tell you to do something, you say, I don't think I want to do that. Huh. That's not very good, is it? Huh? That's right. And then your grades, I'm telling you, then your grades go down. And then you go from your grade point average drops. You don't eat like you should eat, right? Huh? You guys like to eat, don't you? Huh? Everybody, you like to eat, raise your right hand. Yeah, you have a good appetite. Right. And you want to eat good foods, good nutritious foods. But when you take drugs, you don't want to eat. Yeah. Put your hand down. Yeah. So I'm telling you, let me hear you say no to drugs and yes to life. No to drugs and yes to life. Because there's so much living that you have to do and that you're going to do in your life. You don't need anything to pull you back down or to keep you from learning your ABCs, your DEFs, your 1, 2, 3s, and your 4, 5, 6s. All right? Because drugs, once they get in your system, they never actually, it actually never comes out of your system. Because it gets into the layers of your skin, and you'll have that in there for life. Yes. And then when you go to get a job or something, you get a drug test. Because every time I'm telling you now, if you want to get a good job, guess what? They're going to drug test you. Let me hear you say drug test. Let me hear you say drug test, Danger Man. That's right. Because they want to make sure that their work environment is drug-free. Because when you're operating expensive equipment, or if you're dealing with people and you're working for a major company, they want to make sure that their business is conducted in a way that represents their brand and the way that they do business. Which means they can't have anybody that's making crazy decisions because they're on some kind of drug, right? Right? Yeah! Let me hear you say, we don't need drugs, Danger Man! We don't need drugs, Danger Man! That's right. Because I'm telling you, just as sure as I'm standing here, that an employer will fire you just as quick. Say, what? Your drug test came back positive. That means you have something in your system. Goodbye. See you later. Right? Right? Yeah. So really, I'm telling you guys, let's really, in Red Week, this Red Ribbon Week, tongue-tied there, Red Ribbon Week, let's really take this time this week. I know you have certain days that are theme days, but really take time to understand and to read and to know what this thing is about, okay? Because this drug thing in this country, I know a lot of you older kids have heard about all the drug cartels, all right? And all these people dying just because of drugs. That's thirst for drugs. And people take drugs for a lot of different reasons. They're bored, all right, or they want to fit in. You don't have to take any drugs to fit in. If you have really good friends and people that you hang around with that are, and you guys want to do the same kind of things and have the same kind of goals and want to accomplish the same kind of things and experience the same type of opportunities, you don't have to fit in with anybody and take drugs to fit in. This country has a lot of opportunities, and you don't have to take